Welcome back to the Urban Permaculture Garden. It is September 20th today, and we're out here in the garden to see what's growing on. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. But before we do, make sure you leave a like on this video. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. If you leave a like, that would be great. And if you are new here, make sure to subscribe. We do videos on gardening, wild foraging, bushcraft, spirituality, psychoactive plants, all sorts of stuff. Pretty much, if you're a hippie and you want to learn how to live off the land, subscribe, because that's what we're all about. That's what we're trying to do. Connect to the earth. But either way, thanks for subscribing if you have already, and we're just going to get right into this video here. Check out what's growing on in the garden. Here we have the chocolate mint. It's all starting to grow back, which is nice. Might be able to get another harvest from it, but not like I need any because I already have so much, but you never know. I could always harvest some more. These are all the other mints. Doing good. All the other herbs. So our sagebrush. Here's our wild peppermint. Strawberry mint there. And this is the parsley, which is starting to get some seeds. This flower here already had seeds, and I tossed it in the garden because they will grow back. They're very cold hardy, so they'll survive the winter and they'll pop up next year, which will be really nice. Just have them grown around, so I can let whatever ones I want to keep growing, and I can take out the ones I don't want growing. There's chives. There's popcorn. I'll get to the popcorn in a sec. I gotta show you beautiful sunflowers. Lots of different kinds of sunflowers this year. Beautiful. This one here is completely fallen over, but it's okay. I did support it, but that couldn't even help it. I would need a longer stick, but I'm just gonna leave it. I mean, honestly, I could fix it, but he's just chilling, just doing his thing. But yeah, the popcorn here definitely wasn't a very good season. I'm also wondering if it could be the nitrogen, because I have grown corn in here a few times already. I tried growing beans in here before too, and they didn't grow very well. So, I mean, the soil here is very clay based, but I've had some good corn harvests in the past. So it also just could be the year here. It could be the weird weather we've had. But I'm really not having much for cobs. There's a tiny one there. Not really worth saving. And then this guy had one, I think. Yeah, that guy has a tiny one. This one has the biggest one. But it's still nothing really, so I'll use all the corn for decorations, for fall decorations. We'll cut them out, dry them up, and then look cool for the fall. And there's another sunflower. It's making all these little ones, which is kind of cool. But either way, going over to the food forest garden. Things are kind of doing what they do. Nothing too crazy. Raspberries are all done completely. Strawberries is starting to make a comeback. Now I know that you can have a second season of strawberries, like in the fall time. I don't know if that's going to happen for us this year, because it was its first year. Actually, I believe it was his first year producing. Could be wrong, actually. Pretty sure it is though. Either way, it was its best year so far, which really wasn't that much anyways. But it is really trying to grow, so it's going to be a lot bigger next year. So that's nice. I just wanted to just completely cover the bottom here, the ground. So it'd be a nice ground cover to protect the dirt from the sun, keeping it nice and moist. This is the food forest garden bed, and I want it to be nice and moist. I was even thinking about adding some irrigation in here. Some irrigation hoses or whatever to really give it that moisture, because I want it to be nice and lush, but we'll just see what happens there. Got blueberries, echinacea, it's all done. My comfrey, sumac, wild rose. Those are going to be nice and red closer to December, so we could use them for tea if we wanted. And there's my rhubarb, my other rhubarb, and all the wild flowers, which are all done. Well, there's still some randomly popping up every now and then, but it's pretty much all done. So my sumac, swing over to here, and I have some more snap peas. Some others are trying to get up, but it is starting to get cold. It actually might frost a lot sooner than it's supposed to, because the weather networks don't really get their stuff right, it seems, nowadays. I don't know why it seems to be so bad, but it was borderline frost last night, and it's supposed to be the 20th of October, and there's no way. I'm just going to play it by ear, and I'm going to listen and smell what's going on. I like to pay attention at nighttime to see if you can usually tell if it's going to frost. Just pay attention. At least it works for me. Weather networks fail me every time. Either way, we have snap peas. That's nice. There's my new altar to the Mother Earth, or whatever you want to call it. Beautiful. It's a mound of earth. So, you know what I'm saying? Mother Earth. Beautiful. Cool. Got my tobaccos. My random unknown tobacco. This is the edible mapacho tobacco. My tiny mapachos. This one's still producing flowers. They just want to go into seed. They're so small though. I haven't been using them at all because they're just not enough. This is my big mapacho. Still doing okay. My little ones that I cut the tops off. But they're really not, none of these are really getting, they're not really getting their leaves. Their leaves aren't really changing color. My tobacco harvest has been very little this year, so. But that's okay, it happens. It happens. Look at that. We have our first cucumber of the year. What the heck? Finally. That's crazy. Whatever, these plants are so tiny. Been an interesting year for planting, that's for sure. These are African dream root. I transplanted those from my other garden. My other garden bed, there's another one there. So that's kind of cool. These are the okras I planted, but the season really threw them off, so. I'm back. It's been an hour, but it's been no time for you viewers, so we're gonna jump right back into it. This is the ashwagandha. Seems to be doing okay. Doing something. It's growing. What is that? I think that's a pepper plant. What in the world? Huh. Might have been seeds from last year. That's so random. Little pepper plant. Interesting. Anyways, these leaves. Schmag. These are the heavenly blue morning glories. No flowers yet. Which is weird. Kind of too bad because the frost is coming soon. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's very clear, so it's going to get really cold tonight. I'm going to have to put a blanket or a tarp or something over top of these, the warm weather plants. Try to protect them a bit from that frost. Because, yeah, I'm trying to extend their growth season because we haven't had a whole lot this year. It's been a weird season. These are my tomatoes. I do have the other tomato plant right there. So, and tomatoes, they've been producing little tiny cherry tomatoes like this. And a lot of them have been getting eaten. Same with the leaves. By deer, the ravenous deer that come through here. Eventually I'm going to have to try to cover these up. That's that. These are the melons that I planted here in the spring. Whatever, it's so random. Only male flowers, of course. Just kind of how the season is going. It's a valerian root. Looks like it's doing good. It's starting to make some more leaves down there. So I'm going to harvest that in the fall. This is catnip. This used to be artichoke in here, but it died. So, and there's just a catnip plant growing in here. I didn't even plant it. It just showed up. So I'm just going to let it grow because I love catnip and I'll always harvest more. I did plant beans in here. Not beans. Basils. That might be one. That looks a bit too big for a basil. That is not a basil. Could be a basil. I don't think it's a basil. Whatever. We'll let it grow. We're not really having anything in here. So yeah, these are all my trees from the tree farm where I work at. This bed is kind of doing nothing really. It's got little scraggly beans, little scraggly pumpkins, scraggly tomato. It's pretty much dead at this rate. Same thing with this bed. I did plant more in here, but it's just been a weird season. Things haven't been growing very well. Like, these are all squash. They're just staying super tiny. Same thing with the beans. They show up and they die. Like, it's so weird. Really weird season. And scraggly tomato plants. And then these two plants coming out from here and here are the two pumpkin plants that have had pretty much no female flowers this year. So I haven't got any pumpkins from them. It's starting to make flowers again. Now it's cooling down, but they're males. So it's a lost cause at this point with that. And here is all just randomly assorted salad greens, mustards, lettuce, all sorts, arugula. So that's good. Just letting that do its thing. And it'll be nice to have some salads. They're nice cold-loving plants, so they'll be able to survive the upcoming frost. You can see a deer did come over and eat my kale, like they do. Over here, for some reason, these guys are doing really good. These beans growing really nice and tall over here. And then there's others that are just doing that weird thing where they're super tiny. I don't know what that is. I wish I knew what that was all about, but maybe I'll find out eventually. And those are all zucchinis. And look how weird it is. Like big, smaller, smaller, and smaller. Like what? Don't know what's going on there. It's very odd. Either way. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice sunflower there. Pretty. We have grapes. These grapes, I think. Ooh, this one actually might be ready. I'm just going to do a taste test. Could maybe wait a bit longer. Got seeds in them. They're getting pretty close. Actually, I'm not sure though. Might have to be a little bit longer. They're very seedy, that's for sure. Speaking of seedy, and catnip's going into seed. Just like to bap them around so the seeds go everywhere. Random scraggly tobacco looking thing. And this is mugwort. Small little mugwort plants. It's doing okay. I'm pretty sure, could be wrong, but I think mugwort is a perennial. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna have to look that up. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna have to thin out these and just have one nice big plant in here, or maybe two or something. Because these are all tons of little plants, and yeah, if they keep coming back, it's not going to be enough room. Maybe I should just do one nice big plant in here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So you can just see how nice those beans are. It's cool. Anyway, let's jump over here. It's a lion's ear. It's starting to lose some of its leaves, which is okay. I don't think I'm going to harvest these at all. Maybe I will harvest the leaves. I already harvested enough, because you can smoke this. And it kind of makes you high. Not really. It kind of just relaxes you, from my experience. It doesn't really make you high. Some people say it kind of does. It resembles cannabis in a way, but I haven't found that at all. Not really. Not from my experience. But that's just me. Everybody is different. Everybody has different chemistry. So, there it is. Lion's ear. And right here is the African dream root. It's very overcrowded. There's just stuff growing everywhere. But I wanted a lot because I'm going to harvest all of this to do an African dream root test video. It's supposed to improve your dreams. And yeah, I'm going to do a video about it in the winter. I'm going to harvest all the roots, grind them up, and we'll be taking it in the morning. So be trying that out. And they get really sticky. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but it's really sticky. And yeah, I'm gonna get some seeds from them for next year. The marigolds. Look at all their seeds. I've already collected so many marigold seeds. I don't need more, but they keep coming. They've been growing, producing flowers for a long time, which is really good. I might have to put some of those flowers, pick some and put them over there by the altar, to be honest. This is all holy basil, or tulsi. It's a sacred herb in India. It's beautiful. It smells amazing. It's really good for anxiety. It's just an amazing tea. So I'm letting that grow more. Holy basil, or tulsi. And I'm going to dry it up and use it for tea. And save the seeds too and let this guy grow. And this is the lime basil. I've already gotten some seeds from it, but all the rest are going into seed. And I don't really need any for tea. So I'm just going to harvest all the seeds from them and go from there. So the shingiku is pretty much done. Still trying to hang on though. It's kind of cool. And this is the marshmallow, which is doing okay. They're just kind of doing their thing. Small, but they're alright. I do think with a single pot, I need to just focus on doing a single plant in one pot. Because I tend to plant too many in pots, I think. At least that's from my experience. Let me know in the comments if you think so too, because, yeah. This is the cumin. It is the cold season starting to come up, so I'm really hoping that's going to help it. We'll see. And over here, we got the hops. Check that out. Doing good. I'm not going to harvest these. I already have enough in my freezer from last year, harvesting them in the wild. I'm just going to let them go into seed. I'll let the seeds drop so more hops can grow. And yeah, this is its first year of producing, which is pretty cool. This is our beautiful cannabis, and I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but it is actually a female. I thought it was a male. But look at this. You can see the flower buds starting. Oop. You can see them starting, which is amazing. Super tall plant. No, I have no idea what strain it is, but there it is. Beautiful. So hopefully we'll be able to harvest some flowers from it. They're not close to being ready yet. Still have to go for a while, but I hope the frost doesn't hurt it. They can withstand cold pretty decent because they live in the mountains, but they're still not the very best. So they're from India, so either way, beautiful plant. But I think that's everything in the garden. So thank you for watching this video. And yeah, give it a like again if you've enjoyed it. And I got a lot more videos coming. Lots to edit. It never stops. A lot of work too. My work is almost done actually. The tree farm season's almost done, so I'll be able to go out and do a bit of footage before the October season starts. So in October I'll be going back to the tree farm, so I might get some time off to be able to do some videos, get out there and forage, do some other adventures. So stay tuned for that. But either way, thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.